Everyone, viewers across the globe. You can see a man, Mr. Aminu, asked court to grant his wife divorce wishes because he was also tired of the marriage. The area court in Kubwa Federal State Capital, Abuja, has divorced 18 years old marriage between a housewife, Hafizar Saidu, and her husband, Aminu Yusman, over his lack of care as a husband told the court that he was equally tired of the same marriage. This report that the judge Malan Yahaya Shehu dissolved their marriage following Havisa's prayer to the court for divorce on the ground of lack of care and battery, that is beating, constant beating, domestic violence, and so on in the marriage. The presiding judge Sheikh orders Hafizat to observe Ida, which is waiting period to be observed for 3 months before contracting another marriage. The petitioner, Mrs. Hafizat, told the court that she got married to Aminu according to the Islamic personal law, and that their marriage was blessed with 5 children, but was tired of the union and want the marriage to be dissolved. He went to the family, according to her, that the husband usually come to the family, beat them up and threaten to kill her parents, and have had enough of the husband atrocities and want their marriage to be dissolved, she said. However, the respondent denied the allegation against him but consented to the divorce. If I do not divorce her, my life is in danger. Her family member beats me and was rushed to the hospital for treatment. I pray the court to grant her wish, Aminu said. The court subsequently granted them their wishes and dissolved the marriage accordingly. Good. One thing is for you to be in marriage, another thing is for the marriage to be moving on with understanding and all that. The woman was the one that requested for the divorce of the marriage, one for two reasons: domestic violence, constant beating, battering, and all that, then lack of care for her and the kids, and also engaging physical confrontation with her own parents and all that. And I believe the both parties are tired of the marriage, and the court will not hesitate in granting the request. Hence, the both adults agreed to divorce. The court can only delay granting the party's request, or the other party, the complainant, request, if the defendant uh, did not concede to her request. Then the court have to give them some time to put into consideration and also have a rethink of their request. But as it stands, the husband agreed that they should divorce. But on the second note, yes, we agree that in most, it's not every marriages that work out despite the years people spend in the marriage. You try to manage, you try to consider, because of the kids, you have to think about one thing or the other that would just keep you going in the marriage. But if life threatening become is involved, that is when the both parties have to consider separation and peaceful divorce, peaceful separation and all that. But if it's other things like lack of caring and all that, and if you are capable of taking some responsibility as a woman to an extent, you will still exercise patience, because time will come, your kids will grow up and they will have to support you and assist you as their mom in the marriage. Anyway, that is the issue as that regard. So please, if you are thinking of that, also put the children into consideration, the welfare of the kids, the training of the kids from both parents and others. And one thing I discovered, that pride destroy a lot of things when it comes to relationship, when it comes to marriage, decision and all that. If you are not too good to your partner and he or she is bringing up complaint and all that, the pride, the ego of you coming down to apologize to the person and try to make peace will just come up. Yes, she's complaining, I'm not taking care of her, I'm not taking care of the kids because she have gone to court for that reason. Yes, God should grant her her request, which at the end you will also regret, because considering the fact that the kids cannot be together with both of you, and when you need the kids they won't be there, when she need the kids they might not be there, and when both of you need to be available to train your kids, the other parties will not be, the other person will not be there. There are so many things you should put into consideration when it comes to relationship, when it comes to marriage. And let's drop ego, let's drop pride, because pride shouldn't come in where relationship exists. Pomposity shouldn't come in. Measuring up with class, financial class and all that, your educational background, your family, all those things should not come in at all when it comes to marriage. Couples should sort out their differences and discuss it, and how they should have a way out, because there is no perfect human being anyway. Okay? Thank you. I will be back in a moment. Please don't forget to share and subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV. All right? Thank you.